I'll go on offense every single day. Not why I want to do the job. It's what you have to do. The second part is what I really want to do, which is to lower the costs.
On the morning of Friday, April 10th, 2026, Eric Swalwell was the man to beat. As a frontrunner in the race for governor of California, he had the endorsements, the money, and the momentum. But behind the scenes, he was making frantic phone calls. He knew a story was about to break, one that wouldn't just challenge his lead, but would end his career. By Friday afternoon, the San Francisco Chronicle hit the stands. By Friday night, his campaign chair had resigned. And by Saturday morning, the Manhattan District Attorney had officially opened an investigation. In just 48 hours, the congressman went from the future governor of California to a man fighting to stay out of a courtroom.
The proceeds of selling those offices and invest it in our kids.
This is the mini bio of the Eric Swalwell scandal. It started with a single report. An unnamed former staffer from Swalwell's Castro Valley office came forward with a harrowing account. She alleged 2 separate non-consensual encounters, one in 2019 and another in 2024. She described a pattern of being invited for drinks, becoming intoxicated to the point of blacking out, and waking up in the congressman's hotel room with no memory of how she got there. But she wasn't alone. Hours later, CNN published its own investigation. 3 more women came forward. Their stories weren't just about physical assault, they were about a culture of misconduct. They described unsolicited, explicit messages, unwanted touching at bars, and a powerful politician who used his position to silence them. The most damning detail, before the stories even broke, Swalwell's attorneys had already sent cease and desist letters to the women. A move many saw as a desperate attempt to bury the truth. The political fallout was instantaneous. In the world of high-stakes politics, trust is the only currency.
A 6-year-old child with a disability suddenly in a different country.
And Swalwell's just went bankrupt. U.S. Representative Jimmy Gomez, the man who chaired Swalwell's campaign, didn't just quit. He released a statement calling the accusations the ugliest and most serious imaginable. Then, the dominoes began to fall. The California Teachers Association, one of the most powerful unions in the country, rescinded its endorsement within hours. Heavyweights like Adam Schiff and Alex Padilla, who had stood by Swalwell for years, publicly called for him to exit the race. Even his closest allies in Washington, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, issued a joint statement demanding a swift investigation. Swalwell was officially on an island, no staff, no donors, and no path to victory.
They believe that if you work hard, it should add up to something, that you do better for yourself and dream bigger for your kids.
Late Friday night, in a dimly lit video statement, a visibly shaken Eric Swalwell addressed the nation. He didn't deny everything. He stated that he is not a saint and that he has made mistakes in judgment, but claimed those mistakes were between his wife and himself. He admitted to lapses in judgment regarding his marriage.
Is the hardest, most personal decision most women will ever make in their life.
Apologizing to his wife, Brittany Watts. But when it came to the assault allegations, he was defiant. He called them flat false, absolute lies, and a coordinated political hit job designed to steal the election. But for the American public, the apology to his wife felt like a half-truth. While he was defending his personal life, the Manhattan DA was looking at the criminal side. The investigation isn't just about what happened in a hotel room. It's about whether a sitting congressman used his office to facilitate and then cover up multiple crimes. As of today, Eric Swalwell remains in Congress, but his dreams of the governor's mansion are dead. The group Californians for a Fighter, which had poured millions into his campaign, has suspended all operations.
The crux of our campaign was this idea that we shouldn't have to live with gun violence being the norm.
This isn't just a story about one politician's downfall. It's a case study in how quickly a decade of public service can be erased by the weight of the truth. Whether Swalwell can survive the Manhattan DA's investigation remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, the frontrunner is gone. In the high-speed lane of American politics, Eric Swalwell just hit a wall. A career built over 20 years, dismantled in 48 hours. Is this the end for Eric Swalwell? Or is there a comeback hidden in the chaos? Let us know what you think in the comments. And for more deep dives into the stories the mainstream media misses, hit that subscribe button. This is Minibio.